got to punt to Tate Hamby a little while ago. Now they're going to get to kick to him. He's going to stand with his heels at the goal line. Clack is not going to take much of a run up here, so I would imagine this is going to be some form of a pooch kick. He'll take 2 steps and kick into it, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Going to be fielded cleanly over on the far side of the field. Some running room across the 30, across the 40 before he's run out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Turner does a nice job of camping out under it. And the Eagles, I mean, basically you spot them great field position here as Turner takes it back. The Eagles will have it first down and 10 at their own 45-yard line. The return covers 24 yards, and Turner does a great job of doing what you want to see, Daniel, catching it and getting north and south.
Yeah, the story of the first quarter here is for the Eagles, though, besides the punt return, has been penalties. Costly penalties on, I think, every possession that we've had, including the roughing the punter.
First down and 10 for Ouachita Christian. Sophomore quarterback Luke Vadrine going to go to work. Ball at the Eagle 46-yard line. First down and 10. Luke in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Turns, hands this one to Zach White, and Zach is going to make about 3 or 4 Oak Grove Tigers struggle to get a hand on him. Gain of 11 yards and enough for a first down.
It looked like he was only going to pick up about 3, and
it always looks like he's only going to pick up about 3.
And falls down for 9 yards.
First down and 10 for the Eagles. White in the eye, turns. I got it. Yeah,
there we go again.
Little chippiness on the.
Well.
On both teams here. Now we got an illegal procedure call against the Eagles, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and the Eagles will be backed up. Now that time, that's illegal procedure.
It is, but these dead ball penalties, man, they add up and they put you behind the sticks. And the Eagles are going to have to rely on the running game tonight. It's hard to do that with 1st and 15 every time you get the ball.
First down and 15 for the Eagles. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Ball in Tiger territory at the Oak Grove 48. Good snap from center. Gives this one to Zach. Zach's going to find some softs. He'll find a soft spot. Now, it doesn't look like he picked up a whole lot there, but it is going to be a gain of 4 on the play. Almost getting back to the original line of scrimmage. So now you're looking at 2nd down and 11. Don't know if the live stream is up or down, Daniel, but I can tell you this. If you're not able to watch this, Zach White, I've never seen a young man run the football as hard as we're seeing so far in this football game tonight. Taking a lot of shots and getting it done.
Oh, my goodness. Another one. That's the 3rd one tonight.
So there seems to be a little bit of confusion in the Eagle offensive line with the snap count, or maybe when the snap is being released, but you've got a lot of people moving before the ball is getting back to the quarterback.
Costly.
And now that's 10 yards worth of penalties. I'm going to have to go to Donnie on this one, but it's going to be 2nd down and a bundle. Let's call it 16.
Yeah, that Zach White's run was just negated, and we're back where we were before that 5-yard run, 4-yard run.
2nd down and 16, ball in Oak Grove territory at the 49. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. OCS 7, Oak Grove 7. Play action. Luke looks to throw quick, and that's going to go in and out of the hands of Tate Hamby. Tate unable to secure that one, and Daniel, I have to tell you, it looked like one of those where Tate was wanting to get going before he got the ball.
Yeah, the defensive back was being blocked over there by number 0, Patrick Turpin, and he just shoots upfield, pushes Turpin back into behind the line of scrimmage, and so Tate tries to curl around that and gets hit.
Well, that's going to bring it into the first quarter of play here in Oak Grove. Ouachita Christian 7, Oak Grove 7. We're going to take a quick break from here in Oak Grove. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle Football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Car or truck is broken down, or you locked your keys in your vehicle, or you just need a flat fix. Call Bears Towing and Recovery at 388-3021. In fact, why not just save the number in your cell phone? That's 388-3021. Bears Towing is on call 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. They understand that an emergency doesn't happen at convenient times. Bears Towing, 388-3021. Bears Towing is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
Dreyer Contracting has been walked on and driven on all over town for 5 decades. Dreyer Contracting has been serving our community for over 50 years. That's a lot of asphalt. Surface treatments, hot mix, parking lots, driveways, asphalt maintenance, dozer work, and crushed stone. You can walk and drive on us with confidence. Call 281-2242. Dreyer Contracting in
Eagles have had 2 offsides calls and have backed themselves up at 3rd and 16. Luke Vadrine operates out of the shotgun with 2 running backs. Play action, looks to throw. He's got a man in the flat. Got some running room. Across the 40, now across the 30. Still on his feet inside the 25. Great run that time after the catch by number 35, John Turner, as John Turner slips out of the backfield. Gain of 26 yards, needed 16, and picked up 26. Daniel, nobody covers the fullback.
Great play call. Most importantly, no flags on the play, and we pick up a first down. And you and I were talking during the break. I think that's our first down of the night.
Well, that first down and all first downs brought to you by the fine folks at Community Pharmacy. First down and 10 for the Eagles in Tiger territory at the Oak Grove 24-yard line. Turns, hands this one to Zach. And Zach is going to find tough running inside as the Oak Grove Tiger defense is making it tough in between the tackles.
Hey, we're in the red zone.
Not quite.
Oh.
Well, you know what? They're going to put it at the 20. They're going to put it at the 20-yard line, and so yes, we are going to find ourselves inside the Washam Insurance red zone. For second down, and let's call it 7. Ball at the 20-yard line. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Good snap. Turns. Fakes it to Zach. He's got some running room. 10-5. Touchdown! Washita Christian! Number 19. Sophomore quarterback Luke Vadrine is going to take it in. Probably one of the most violent. I should say, not a tackle, but man, he got tossed up in the air pretty high, landed on his shoulder in the end zone, a little celebration. But hey, you know what? Who cares?
He seemed to get up pretty quickly and run off the field, so as long as Dr. Saul Graves isn't over there checking him out.
Not yet.
Yeah.
The Eagles trying to get their special teams on the field.
Beautiful run by Luke.
Number 18, Gavin Polk, on to attempt the extra point for the Eagles. Good snap, good hold. Gavin's kick is up, and it's good as the Eagles put another 7 points on the board. And that time, I got to tell you, Luke Vadrine did a great job of selling the fake and just as good a job finding the seam and getting it in there for the score.
Good acceleration, saw the hole open up and takes it all the way in. Nice job. Hey, penalties, man. If we can avoid penalties, we can get in business on offense.
Well, and in all fairness, let's do this. There's been a couple of penalties we've seen that, there may be some questionable calls. The offsides calls.
No, there's no question about those.
That's just, we've got to get on the same page.
Yep.
I know we've got a new center, and I will tell you this. Stacy Shaw was my most valuable player of the week last week, and his ability to get the football back to the quarterback. Tonight, I think he's still doing that great job, but there seems to be something that's not sinking.
Well, you got a loud atmosphere. You've got a young sophomore quarterback playing his second game of his career, and as you mentioned, a new center that had to take over for the injured Drew Mosier. So a lot of components there, but like you said, there's something that's just not in rhythm on the 3 or 4. I think we've had 3 illegal procedure penalties.
Gavin Polk will tee this one up at the 40-yard line. Ruffin is going to be deep for the Tigers. He stands at his 5. Gavin's going to try and kick this one in no man's land, and that's exactly what he'll do. But just like the Eagles did, the Tigers will advance the football off a squib kick, and now Oak Grove will have great starting field position, a gain of 12 yards on the return. So Oak Grove will have the ball at their own, let's call it 43-yard line, first down and 10. Well, still waiting on them to spot this. It looks like the official spot will be the 41. So it'll be first down and 10 for Oak Grove from there. Daniel, the Eagles able to put a lot of pressure on junior quarterback Jackson Bradley. Their passing game never seemed to work out.
Well, they've got 10.5 minutes. You fully expect them to go back into the I formation, ground and pound. I mean,
that's what I was
why
going
would
to say.
you not?
But able to shift away from something that wasn't working, back into an I backfield. They've slipped in number 33, Joe Layton.
And they're going 2 back.
Now they do have 2. Bradley looks to throw. He's going to throw this one quick out in the flat.
I mean,
well, that's not going to work out real well.
No, there's a quick. Oh man, nice tackle by Jet.
Maybe a gain of 1 yard on the play.
That's pretty generous, but yeah.
Second down and 10. I got to tell you, I don't know that we've stopped that I play for less than 5 yards all night.
I mean, it's just.
Oak Grove going to line up in the shotgun, send receivers split wide to the right. Ruffin will be the lone back in the backfield as the Tigers are going to spread it out. Second down and 9. Snap comes back. Bradley looks to throw. He's got all kinds of time. Puts some air into this one, and nobody's within 10 yards of that one. Great coverage down the field by Tate Hamby, and good coverage underneath. Looks like by number 12 for the Eagles, Aiden Eldridge.
That was
doing a great job.
One of those crossing routes. There was kind of a seam and a post mixed in there, and Tate and Aiden, who've played together a lot and practiced together a lot, transfer responsibility seamlessly there.
Tigers again in the shotgun. They look to throw, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout taken on the far side of the field by the Eagles, or it's a penalty marker, and it's really tough to see here.
Oh, it is the Eagles calling timeout.
So the Eagles have called a timeout. Well, let's go down to the sideline and check in with Nick White and a Marion State Bank sideline report. Nick, how you doing down there?
What you call a broadcasting oil change with the
that's right.
I made a quick trip up to the press box.
Nick, I never knew you were here.
Well, that's because I'm awesome.
That's
I know how to sneak in and sneak out. But no, great counter by Washington Christian right there, and a great run by Luke. And now we'll see what the defense can do. I mean, this is a big time drive. Whenever you look early in this football game, still a lot of football left to be played. One thing, if you know anything about Oak Grove, like to see them run kind of a hurry up offense, it's just, and David, you know this, and Daniel, in your time here, it just seems weird to me, like to see them try to run a hurry up offense, but this is what they're doing now with a great quarterback, and right now the Eagles defensively, they've really adjusted and done a nice job with it.
Thanks a lot, Nick. Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Big third down play here for the Oak Grove Tigers. 9 minutes and 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Washita Christian 14, Oak Grove 7. Tigers will look over to the sideline. Bradley operating again in the shotgun with 1 back. They'll send Ruffin across the formation to the other side. Good snap from center. Eagles come with some pressure. Bradley's going to look to throw. He does. He unloads this one as far as he can down the field.
Oh my goodness! There's a flag on the field. Yep, that was thrown. I was kind of waiting to see it come out.
So Bradley's going to throw it as far as he can down the middle of the field and get an interference call, and that's what's going to happen as the Eagles are going to get hit with pass interference. It looked like that time Andon Milton working against the wide receiver on this side, and a lot of time that time for the receivers to get downfield, and it's a pretty costly penalty for the Eagles, and it's going to be enough for a Tiger first down as they'll move the ball now into Eagle territory. Ball will come to rest at the Eagle 43-yard line. First down and 10, and Oak Grove will go back into the I formation, and we got movement on the Tigers. Now again, with the Tigers going into the I formation, it's more of a ball control, possession type setup. Now they're going to start off behind the sticks, and they're going to have 5 yard penalty to deal with. So first down now and 15. Well,
they're talking about it. I thought it was pretty obvious, but I will say this: I was surprised that they didn't initially.
Oh no, it's going to be a well. We got offsetting penalties.
I was surprised they didn't come out on this possession in the I formation. They came out in the shotgun, and the penalty moves the chains. They were not able to get any yards at all, and now they're back in the shotgun.
First down and 10 for Oak Grove. Offsetting penalties. The Eagles dinged with illegal participation. Bradley looks to throw, and
What
that
a
one's going to be
catch.
caught. Pretty good coverage that time by Hudnall Daniel. He was running stride for stride with his receiver, just unable to get his head around in time to see the ball.
Oh, that was a rocket that came out of Jackson Bradley's arm there, and what a catch.
Gain
by
of
number
20
12.
yards on the play, and that's enough for a Tiger first down. Bradley looks to run this one, and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Falls
And
forward.
Donnie will give him 3 with the fall forward. So that's going to bring up second down at 7. Oak Grove now with the football at the Eagle 20-yard line. 9 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Ouachita Christian 14, Oak Grove 7. Bradley in the shotgun. Looks to the sideline for the play call. 2 receivers split wide to his right, none to his left. Good snap from center. Looks to throw, puts some air under this one, and that one is not going to be completed.
Thank goodness.
And I think Tate over there probably kind of knew that, no chance that one was going to be caught in bounds. And I will say this, I think it's a really dangerous proposition to put that much air under the ball to the corner of the field where Tate Hamby is hanging out. But maybe good for them.
Well, who knows? Right there, though, that number 10, it was intended for number 10, Brody Stewart, and he was...
Bradley's going to get this one, goes up the middle of the field. He's going to take a big shot, and now you're going to be looking at fourth down. Tigers are going to have to make a decision here. Fourth down and 3. Oak Grove immediately up to the ball.
Steady in the saddle.
Eagle 14-yard line. Bradley's going to keep this one himself. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to give him the spot. Needed 4, picked up 5. And Oak Grove wasting no time, going back to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Eagle 10. Turns. Going to go with the fullback up the middle. Gain of 2. Second down and 8. The Tigers can pick up a first down at the Eagle 2-yard line. Second down and 7. Bradley under center. Turns. Looks to throw. He's feeling pressure immediately.
Yeah.
He's going to be brought down. Eagles come up with a nice sack that time. Loss of 3 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up third down and 9.
Senior Cole Hopkins, the middle linebacker, gets through the offensive line and is able to bring Bradley down. Nice play by Cole Hopkins.
Big third down play here for the Eagles. Third down and 9. Ball at the Eagle 9-yard line. Bradley will look to the sideline for the play call. 2 receivers split wide to the right, none to the left. Good snap from center. Throws this one up in the air, and it's going to be incomplete.
That was dangerous.
He was looking for number 12. Actually, Jay Freeman, the intended receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. And the Oak Grove Tigers look like they're going to try a field goal here. And I say look like. If I'm Ouachita Christian, I'm playing base defense, and we'll give Clack the opportunity here almost for free. The field goal attempt is going to be 27 yards out. Play clock is down to 10.
They're going to be rushed, hopefully.
Now it's at 6. Good snap from center.
Low.
And it's no good. Clack unable to get it through the uprights.
They had to get in a rush a little bit
Now,
there.
the great thing for the Eagles is that one is going to break the plane of the goal line. So when it crosses the goal line, now the Eagles will get the ball first down at 10 at their own 20-yard line. And we said it last week against Dallas Christian, and I'll say it again tonight. What a job by the Eagle defense.
Yeah, great job. Put them in a 4th and long in the red zone. And, same story as the fourth quarter last week. Missed field goal. You consider that a win for your defense.
7 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Tonight's second quarter sponsor, and always the second quarter sponsor, D&H Sporting Goods. 2 locations in Bastrop and Sterlington to serve you. Stop by D&H Sporting Goods for all your Ouachita Christian Eagle gear. Sophomore quarterback Luke Vadrine goes to work. Zach White joins him in the backfield. A little miscommunication there. Luke's going to pull this one down, and, well, you know what happens? He picks up what he can, and it's going to be a gain of 3 yards on the play.
Yeah.
Zach went one way, Luke went the other, and a little confusion there.
Yeah. Luke reacted quickly and just got upfield with the ball to get positive yards.
Look,
nice.
this is Luke's first time to start against the Oak Grove Tigers, man. I mean, come on. 2nd down and 7 for the Eagles. Ball is going to be at the Ouachita Christian 23-yard line. Luke Vadrine is going to send 3 receivers to his left, Tate Hamby to his right. Zach White will join him in the shotgun. Going to send a man in motion. That's Dugan. Good snap from center. Luke looks to keep this one himself. He's got a little bit of running room.
Yeah, not much.
May have made it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. Donnie's going to give him 1, and that's because he got one, but boy, it's a short one, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. So
really want to see the Eagles pick up the 1st down right here and prolong this drive, at least eat some clock.
So it's going to be 3rd down deep in Eagle territory, 3rd and 7. Ball at the Eagle 23. Luke Vadrine in the shotgun. Zach White joins him in the gun. Tate Hamby's the lone receiver to the right. 2 receivers to his left. Calls for the ball and looks to throw. He's got time. He's going to unload this one. He's got a man. That's White.
Oh, look out. Move out of the way.
People around. He knocks one man down, and a couple other would-be Tiger tacklers go for a ride. Number 11, Zach White, loves to come to the party, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves to just make his own trail there, and he does so with the shoulder pads of 2 of Oak Grove defenders.
Let me tell you something. I want to say this on the air. That was a beautifully thrown football by the sophomore quarterback as he put it right on Zach White, gave him a chance to make that catch, and it was a great throw that time. As the Eagles pick up a 1st down, they'll spot this football again now at the Oak Grove Tiger 41-yard line. And you were calling for one with 5 minutes and 57 seconds left to play here in the 2nd quarter. We will take a quick hydration timeout, and we'll go down to the sideline and check in with Nick White and a Marion State Bank sideline report. Nick, how you doing?
Hey, doing great. What a great pitch and catch right there. And then Zach kind of channeling last week's touchdown run, although he didn't get a touchdown right there, but trucking 3 different individual Oak Grove Tigers right there like he did for Chargers last week. And they did bring him down, but I had a bird's eye view right there. Beautiful dime there by Luke, and right on the money. And then
he's growing up, Nick. He's growing up right in front of our eyes.
And you cannot try to just lay a shoulder into Zach
No.
White. If you want to tackle him, you better wrap him up.
Thanks a lot. Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. 1st down at 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the Tiger 46-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield with Luke. Play action. Looks to unload. Now he's going to feel some pressure, and he's going to have to run, and there's going to be a penalty marker on the play, and I'm sure it'll be holding against the Eagles. Another drive killer. As if it is a holding call, it's going to be 10 yards from the line of scrimmage, which will make it now 1st and 20.
Yeah, good coverage over here on Jet Hudnall. That was Luke's initial target. Jet's covered by number 24 for the Tigers, Colin David Anderson. Luke takes a look. He's covered up, so he's flushed out to the opposite side of the field, and that's where the holding call comes from.
1st down and 20 for the Eagles. Ball now back in Eagle territory at the Eagle 49. 2 receivers to the left, Tate Hamby to the right. 2 running backs join Luke in the backfield. Looks to throw and does, and that was a very poorly thrown football. Way behind his intended receiver, and I will tell you something. The Oak Grove Tigers need to be they should be fortunate to know that Zach White was out here in the flat with nobody within 20 yards of him. If that ball comes his way, that could be a problem.
Well, Luke Vadrine's locked on to Patrick Turpin there. Never sets his feet. Is just kind of backpedaling and tries to fling it sidearm, and it's just inaccurate throw. And like you said, never took his eyes off Turpin there. 2nd
down and 20. Ball at the Eagle 49. 2 running backs in the backfield. Good snap from center. Turns, hands this one to Zach. Zach's going to run right up the middle of the field. A tough 5 yards, but he does pick it up. And now the Eagles are going to be looking at 3rd down and 15. Nice tough run again that time by Zach White. I tell you what, Boy, I mean, you never get tired of watching that guy carry the football.
No. You want to let the clock run down here in case you don't pick up this first down, then you can punt the Tigers deep and force them to throw the ball here in the second half.
4:50 left to play in the first half. Ouachita Christian 14, Oak Grove 7, 3rd and 15. Vadrine in the shotgun. Good snap from center. Has time. Sets his feet. Lets this one go. And there's nobody. Now we're going to have a penalty. And it could be potentially. Well, no, they're going to call holding against Ouachita Christian.
Well, that'll be declined. But that was a. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to accept it?
Nah. Well, I don't know. We'll wait and see. It is 4th down, but no, it's going to be 3rd down if they mark this off.
Yeah.
So it looks like they are going to decline it.
So they're the coaches over here on the Oak Grove sideline are trying to decline it. Fitzhugh is trying to show them that he's declining it, and Fitzhugh gets a flag thrown on him. What in the world is happening? Oak Grove's trying to decline the penalty. The officials are marking it off. And Fitzhugh comes out on the field and says, hey, they're declining it. And then he throws a flag on our sideline.
Well, it is going to be a warning, a sideline warning.
So now so now they decline the penalty. It's 4th and 15.
So the Eagles will come on to punt this football. Polk gets a high snap from center. And, boy, he hammers this one. Got to have some coverage down there.
Oh, yeah. Nice bounce.
The Eagles are going to let this one.
Don't let it go too far. There you go.
Wow.
Excellent punt. Excellent punt.
And, a great job that time of Jed Hudnall, too, Daniel, getting down there and getting his body positioned properly. I tell you, he got a little too close for comfort for me there at the goal line, but the punt is going to cover 45 yards.
Best
no
punt of the
return.
Year. Best punt of the year. So they're going to have the ball inside the 1, it looks like.
It is actually just shy of the goal line. If they put it any closer to the goal line, it would be touching the goal line. 1st down and 10 for the Tigers inside the 1.
Dangerous spot for the Tigers.
Bradley will look to the sideline for the play call. Now, they're going to be going out of the spread here. Would have liked to have seen the eye.
Well, I mean.
But, here's where they get a chance. Boy, the Eagles are going to miss one tackle. That was Hudnall, gets shaken off by Ruffin.
Minimal gain, though.
Minimal gain, but, boy, hit right at the line of scrimmage. Ruffin, a tough man to bring down. Instead of a loss or no gain, Ruffin will pick up 3 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Daniel, I got to tell you, for the life of me, as effective as that eye was,
I don't know.
To see them go back into this formation and see what they're struggling with here.
Wow.
That's the
safety.
Ouachita Christian Eagle defense.
3?
Well, it shouldn't have been now it shouldn't have been a safety, but they gave him forward progress to the 2.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
all right, so
excellent tackle. It's
a great play by the Eagle defense.
And Ruffin tries to get his feet going again and then is brought down.
Let's see where they mark this one. It's going to be the 2-yard line. I don't even know how he would have been given forward progress, but he was. Definitely not a safety, but a pretty generous spot. So now you're looking at 3rd down and 8. Bradley in the shotgun. He's got time to throw and put some air under this one. Hudnall is going to be doing it.
Oh, my goodness. No contact, David. No contact whatsoever. Fitzhugh is losing his mind over there. His hat's gone, his headpiece is gone, and he's standing right there. He's staying calm. But a flag comes out for pass interference. Jet was stride for stride with the receiver. No contact.
Yeah, those are the kind of calls that just kind of leave you speechless.
And just keep your eye on Fitzhugh over there because he just got a warning a few minutes ago.
Well, now I'm not really sure what's going on. They moved the ball down. Now they're going to spot the ball. They'll move it back to, it looks like the Tiger 18-yard line. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Ouachita Christian Eagles. And now the Eagles are going to have to respond. Bradley looks to run this one himself. He's got a little bit of running room, cuts it back, and he'll stay on his feet. Pick up a few yards on the play. His helmet comes off, so he's going to need to come over here to the sideline with the coaching staff. A gain of 15 yards on the play. That's going to be enough for a first down for Oak Grove. Clock should be running. The ball is spotted and ready for play, and now the clock. Now the clock's not running at all.
Runs.
Now it runs again. Not really sure after it's spotted ready for play.
Our official may need a little help up here.
So it's first down now and 10 for the Tigers. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Tigers are going to keep this one on the ground. Eagles aren't going to have a whole lot of it. Tough run inside that time. It looked like gain of 5 yards. Again, that's number 33, Joe Layton. Second down and 5 for Oak Grove. Ball at the Tiger 48-yard line. Bradley in the shotgun.
No, there's no
calls for the ball. No contact. Not in the neutral zone, so we'll wait for play. The Tigers get the play call from the sideline. And Bradley will keep this one himself. Going to dive inside and keeps his feet moving. Going to have a first down for Oak Grove with 1 minute and 53 left to play.
I think the Eagles have 2 timeouts and Oak Grove has 3. Do you know, Donnie? Is that right?
Bradley looks to throw. Puts some air under this one. He's got a receiver down there, but he's also got Hudnall. That time, great coverage by Jed Hudnall. And we got a Tiger shaking up on the play.
Both of them.
Jed Hudnall actually shaking up on the play as well. Let's go down to the sideline, Daniel, and check in with Nick White and a Marion State Bank sideline report. Nick, I got to ask you, I don't know that I've seen Coach Fitzhugh without a headset or a hat in a long time.
Yeah, it's getting pretty animated down here. Let's just put it that way. Certainly after that sideline warning, and then you look at the pass interference that was down there that allowed this Oak Grove drive to continue. So you're seeing more penalties than you saw last week against Dallas Christian. But defense credit right now, they're still holding tough and really need to get a stop, knowing they're going to get the football to start the second half.
Absolutely, Nick. Thank you so much. Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. Second down and 10 for Oak Grove. Ball at the Eagle 49. Bradley operates out of the shotgun. Oh, Nelly.
Noah Lovelady.
Noah Lovelady comes to the party. Going to be a loss of 2 yards on the play, and the clock's running on the Tigers. Minute and 20 left to play here in the first half. Ouachita Christian 14, Oak Grove 7. Bradley, plenty of time.
No.
Brought down. Huge sack on the play. Time for the Eagles. That's
Ryder
number
Bentley.
52, Ryder Bentley. Bentley's known for his offensive line prowess, Daniel, but he loves to come in the game. Loss of 6 on the play. Here's the thing: the Oak Grove, the Tigers now going to be forced to punt this football.
All right, so Fitz, you call a timeout with 55 seconds left, and the clock is still running.
55 was when the time was called. So,
all right, let's see if. Well, I doubt we'll get those 5 seconds back, but it looks like we're about to get the ball back. Ryder Bentley comes in, and he is known for pass rushing. That's what he likes to do. That's what he does, and he gets back there and brings Jackson Bradley down for a huge play. 5 yard, 50.
So 54 seconds left to play. Coach Fitzhugh burns his timeout. The Oak Grove Tigers are going to have to punt this football to Ouachita Christian. I don't know, looking at Donnie, if we have how many more timeouts remaining? Maybe 1 left.
I know that's the second one we've called. I don't know what Oak Grove has. Excuse me.
Well, I got a feeling the Tigers are out of the timeout business for this part of the game. 54 seconds left to play here in the first half. Now, remember one thing. Tate Hamby is a dangerous return man.
I mean, what do you do here if you're Oak Grove? Do you try to kick it away from him? Do you risk shanking one out of bounds, or do you risk it by putting the ball in Hamby's hands?
Well, Tate Hamby's going to have his heels at his own 15-yard line. Thomas Clack is going to have his heels at his own 31-yard line. Good snap from center. Clack has time as he gets this one away, and that one is not one of his better efforts, but The Eagles now, I'll tell you another thing, too, and everybody's sitting at home, if you're not able to be here and if we can't see the live stream, I will tell you this. Gavin Polk is a field goal kicker.
He is.
And there's a guy I know, somebody that I know that I talk to from time to time, that says he's got pretty good range on his leg.
I would say that they'd want to get down to around the 30-yard line, and they'll let him take a shot and so that would be about a 47-yarder. I would say his range is just inside 50 tonight.
All right, so let's watch Luke Vadrine run the 2-minute offense. First down and 10 for the Eagles at their own 30-yard line. 49 seconds left to play here in the first half. Vadrine in the shotgun, calls for it. Zach White's going to lead the way. He unloads this one, and he's 5 yards shy of anybody. Nobody home. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to bring up second down and 10. 44 seconds left to play in the half. Eagles will have the football. Second down and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 14-7 in favor of the Eagles. Vadrine will bring the Eagles to the line. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Sends Dugan in motion. Calls for the ball. Gives this one to Zach White, and White is going nowhere. But more importantly, the clock's going to continue to run. Nobody in any kind of hurry. And I don't know that they intend on being in any kind of hurry. As a matter of fact, I don't even see a play call coming in from the sideline.
Well, you're coming back in from halftime, you're going to get the ball and be pretty much in the same position you are out, and you only have one timeout. So once you don't get anything here, you got 3rd and 10. You do not want to make a mistake here and give the Tigers any points. And the Tigers are content with that also, not calling a timeout.
Well, it looks like Ouachita Christian is going to be content to let this clock run out and go into the house with a 14-7 lead. Well, let's take a quick trip down to the sideline and check in with Nick White with a Marion State Bank sideline report. Nick, how you doing down there?
Well, doing good. I mean, you would have liked to have tried with 49 seconds left to try to find a way to get a score there at the end of the first half, but after those first couple of plays didn't materialize. Good call, knowing that you're going to get the football to start the second half. You'll get a fresh start out there. 14-7. Quite honestly, I was expecting more points on both sides of the football between these two teams, just given the history.
Nick, you didn't take the over, did you?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, just telling you. Just telling you.
But I just knowing the history, and you go back to 2 years ago and the shootout that was here, and even last year with the Monsoon Bowl. 14-7 though. I think that Coach Fitzhugh will take this, knowing that the Eagles get the football to start the second half, and fresh start. Get refreshed and get ready to go for what should be a great night, great second half of football.
Absolutely, Nick. Hey, Nick, one thing I was going to touch base with you on is you mentioned, some of the history that you had seen and remembered with Oak Grove and myself. Oak Grove has been a football team that always lines up with an I formation behind the quarterback and pounds the football right down the middle of the field until you stop them. I do think it's interesting with the success that they had on a couple of drives to see them go back into a one-back spread formation with the success that they had. It's just, boy, I tell you, it's perplexing to me.
Yeah, to me as well, and that's their prerogative to run whatever they want to run.
Absolutely.
Over there. But to see them run, shotgun from the 1 yard line, just watching the history of this program for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
It's who we are, and the folks at Marion State Bank have long been supporters of Ouachita Christian Eagle football. Daniel, the Eagles are taking a break at halftime. The Tigers are taking a break at halftime, so we're going to take a break at halftime, and I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the Ouachita Christian Eagle Sports Network. We're going to take a break from here at halftime. Your halftime score, Ouachita Christian 14, Oak Grove 7. If you were looking for a knockdown, drag-out football game between Ouachita Christian and Oak Grove tonight, you found it, because that's what's happening here at Oak Grove tonight. The Eagles are going to get the football to start the second half of play. Come back and join us for that kickoff. You're listening to Ouachita Christian Eagle football on the Ouachita Christian Sports Network.
Hey sports fans, this is Ashton Smith with Shelter Insurance. We are a local agency that specializes in providing the best coverages and service for our clients. We offer
Everyone likes to be on the winning team, but there are always many obstacles in the way. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ, where we celebrate overcoming the hurdles and struggles of life together. We are a community of faith, supporting each other's victories. Come as you are, and let's tackle life's challenges together. Join us at Forsyth Church of Christ this Sunday at 10 a.m. Visit facoc.org for more information. Go Eagles!
Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby. Here's what patients have to say.
Angela is an excellent healthcare provider. She has knowledge, compassion, and integrity.
As a single parent, it's nice to have a medical clinic that makes you feel welcome. Most clinics are just another visit to them.
Forsyth Family Medical treats you like family. Make Forsyth Family Medical Clinic with Angela Hamby your home for family health care. 5000 Forsyth Bypass in Monroe.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the right humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Are you tired of pushing through the pain? Do you struggle day in and day out with simple tasks? Are you ready for change? If so, call Louisiana Pain Care. At Louisiana Pain Care, our doctors are board certified and fellowship trained to target the source of your pain and help you manage it. Visit lapaincare.com for more information and to schedule your appointment. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts.
Hi, I'm Dustin Balance with Ludwig Marine here on Darbone Lake, 110 Old Highway 15 in Farmerville, Louisiana. We have all your needs to have a great day on the water. From bass fishing, we carry a full line of products and services. Come check out our impressive lineup of Ranger bass boats, pontoon boats, and aluminum boats as well. Give me a call today, 318-368-8922. Ludwig Marine would like to say go Eagles.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Ron Bush is ready to help you combine home and auto and save with 2 locations to serve you in Bastrop and Sterlington. Call 318-388-4663 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe. Wholesale jewelry with integrity. They provide honest, professional experience while offering stunning diamonds and fine jewelry at or below wholesale prices. And we do custom pieces by appointment. Engagement rings, tennis bracelets, pearls, earrings, necklaces, gemstones, loose diamonds, and jewelry repairs. Trinity Diamonds Direct, 201 Blanchard Street in West Monroe.
At 3B Outdoor Equipment, we pride ourselves on our service, and now we've added another location in West Monroe, located 1 mile south of I-20 on Well Road. Our new location offers the same level of customer service you've come to expect at our Monroe store, and is stocked with additional brands like Toro and Skag. 3B Outdoor Equipment, the equipment you need and the service you deserve.
At Veros Creative, we're experts at websites for small businesses. From website creation to on-page photography and videography, we've got you covered. And with single-page sites starting at only $500 and multi-page sites starting at $1,500, we're a low-cost, high-reward option that will have you up and running in under 2 weeks. Visit us at Veros Creative today to get started. That's VEROS Creative.com. Veros Creative is a proud sponsor of OCS football.
There comes a time in every dip's life when it's ready to leave the slow cooker, even buffalo chicken dip. So we put juicy chicken, buffalo sauce, and melty cheese in a portable crispy golden shell. Runaway dip, you're free now. Sonic $2.99 buffalo chicken dip bites.
Tanner Baggett. I'm here to bring you the halftime stats and give you kind of an update on what's going on in the game. We're about 7.5 minutes left in halftime, and the Eagles lead 14-7 and look to receive the ball to start the second half here. Offensively, for the Eagles, not a whole lot to speak of. One of the Eagles only have 89 total yards offensively in the first half. 27 rushing yards on 10 carries, so just 2.7 yards per carry. Luke Vadrine, 2 of 9 passing for 62 yards. Of course, the long pass to Zach White across the middle for some yards. Eagles, 2 of 5 on third down conversions. Oak Grove, on the other hand, the Tigers have 22 first downs compared to OCS 5 first downs, along with 123 rushing yards on 32 carries. Sounds like a lot of yards, but still averaging only 3.8 yards a carry, so phenomenal job by the Eagles defense in the first half. I don't have the snap count here for either team, but I would venture to say that Oak Grove possessed the ball a lot more than the Eagles did in the first half. Jackson Bradley, the quarterback for Oak Grove, is 3 of 11 for 33 yards. So total 186 yards on 40. I do have the total plays. 47 total plays for Oak Grove, 19 offensive plays for the Eagles. So more than 2 times the number of plays for the Tigers tonight. Big number that we see here, 8 of 11 on third down conversions for Oak Grove. So a really high percentage there. And 1 of 1 on fourth down conversions. The Eagles have 4 sacks tonight for a loss of 11 yards and missed the only field goal attempted tonight. Individual leaders, I mentioned Luke Vadrine. Zach White has 36 yards on that lone catch that he had and 14 yards rushing on 6 attempts. Luke has 13 yards on 4 carries. So not a lot of offense by the Eagles, able to get a short field and score with it, along with a punt return touchdown by Tate Hamby in the first quarter, and that's the difference in the game. Wide receiver Jay Freeman for Oak Grove has 33 yards on 3 catches. And number 1, Romarian Ruffin, has 12 carries for 72 yards. So a pretty big first half, but unable to finish 2 of their drives, and the Eagles go into halftime with a 14-7 lead. And we'll look here in the second half to get the ball rolling, if you will, on offense. We do want to thank our in-game scoreboard update sponsor, Shelter Insurance agent Ashton Smith. Give her a call for all your insurance needs, 318-343-3582. And I don't have, I got a few score updates, local scores. David, Ouachita leads Neville at the half, 12-6, I believe.
Well, and I'll tell you something.
Okay.
Ouachita. I don't know. I think we're talking maybe week 4 or week 5 opponent.
Yes. Let's see. Week 5. Mm-hmm.
And I got news for you, Eagle fans. The Ouachita Lions, they got a good football team this year.
They beat Rummel last week, and now they lead Neville at halftime, 12-6.
And Neville's got a good football team.
And not to toot my own horn, but I was at supper tonight. I told the people we were eating with, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Ouachita was able to pull that game out.
I wouldn't be surprised at all, and I don't think a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people over there off of Forsyth Avenue would be surprised as well. Neville's got a good football team this year, but the Ouachita Lions, they've got a lot of talent.
They do. I talked to one of their radio guys, Robert Lane, and he told me, he said, I've looked at film. He said, Ouachita, they're good. They're impressive. They won last week because of some breaks early in the game, scored 14 points in the first quarter, ended up winning 21-20.
But you take those breaks and make
that's
points.
Part of the game.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
And I will say this about our game tonight. Man, we faced some adversity tonight and still able to go into the half with the lead somehow. And, it was that dynamic punt return by Tate Hamby. I do have a St. Fred's.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. So we can say, and you're exactly right, adversity and the punt return by Tate Hamby. But I'll tell you something, and this is one of the reasons. Luke Vadrine, he's made some throws that you and I have looked at each other and thought, wow, where was that one going? But I will tell you this: he's made a run tonight that definitely makes you and I go, you know what? We do know exactly where he's going. And then he's made a couple of throws. That throw that he made to Zach White to set up the touchdown drive was a beauty. And I got to tell you, it's nice to see. I think this young man is growing up some tonight in this environment. I'll tell you, I had a chance to get out of the press box, and I had to walk over, try to get some water over there on the far side of the field. And let me tell you something. This is as big a small school environment. I mean, you got people one deep around the track. You got just noise. I mean, you talked about noise earlier, maybe playing into some of our snap count stuff. Well, guess what? It's really loud. It's really loud on the field. This is and when you bring Ouachita Christian football fans and Oak Grove football fans together, you've got football fans that understand football, right?
That's right.
They know what's going on, and I'll tell you what, it's a great environment for high school football, but great to see Luke stepping into this environment tonight. And I'll be honest with you, has he done some things to make you scratch your head? Sure he has. But he's also done some things tonight that made me say, hey, this guy's growing up right in front of our eyes tonight.
Yeah, 100%. And, make no mistake, these are two of the most competitive schools when it comes to sports across the board. Baseball, softball, football, whatever it is, these two schools and their respective teams are ultra competitive, but that also leads to a mutual respect. And I'll tell you this, both teams right now are saying, Oak Grove fans are saying, hey, we should be ahead, so we're in good shape. We can win this game. Eagle fans are saying, hey, we went in a half with the lead somehow. Hey, we can hold on and we can win this game. So both teams, nobody's leaving right now, I'll say that.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's why the concession stands are packed. Man, nobody's giving up their seat.
No.
Everybody's in this one for the long haul, brother, and I got news for you. I've been to a few of these games. This is a long haul game tonight. The Eagles, well, they hadn't been the beneficiaries. I was kind of curious. Did you get the penalty totals?
No, I asked our stat keeper for that. He kind of counted off the top of his head. 2 pass interferences. We had the personal foul. We had at least 3 illegal procedures, and 2 false starts. So that's 9 penalties right there. We had 10 total last week, so 9 penalties. So that's, you start adding that up.
Can't you just hear a head coach saying
80,
10 penalties in one half of football?
I would say at least 80 yards. So I would say our offensive output matches our penalty. The negative yards from the penalties, pretty doggone close to it. I will say this real quick, though. Last update I have for the St. Fred's game, they're playing Franklin Parish. St. Fred took the lead with 34 seconds left, so they're up 2 with 34 seconds left till half. I'm sure that's not an update anymore. They're into halftime, but kind of a back-and-forth game there.
Well, also, too, we also want to thank the fine folks at Sterlington Physical Therapy, halftime show sponsor.
Coming in and out. I noticed on my phone and on my hotspot, I have AT&T service, and it's not a super strong signal, but for the audio, it's uploading. And my wife texted me and said that it's still kind of coming in and out. The good news is we'll upload this, and you can go back and listen to the whole game in its entirety.
So how is our audio?
I mean, I think it sounds good.
Well, no, I mean, we got
it breaks up from time to time, but that's just because of the connection.
I got you. All right. Well, hey, if you are tuned in and you are listening, I got news for you. I think we're going to have a heck of a second half of football from here up in Oak Grove, Louisiana. Part of being down on the field just a few moments ago, I also can tell you that it is for this time of year. It's crisp. It's nice. And it is, I got to tell you, it's a great, this is going to be a great evening for some football. Let's go down to the sideline and check in with Nick White on another Marion State Bank sideline report. Nick, how you doing down there?
A little time getting off my feet down here and enjoying one of the nice, comfy, padded Ouachita Christian seats down here on the bench. But, David, you nailed it, man, and I saw you a little bit ago. It feels great down here compared to the weather that we've had over the last couple of weeks. And, really back-to-back Friday nights, to be honest with you, compared to the weather that we've had has been great. You guys alluded to, and I'm sure that was the message by Coach Fitzhugh that, whether it's bad calls or not, too many penalties in that first half for this, OCS football team to still be up 14-7 with all those penalties and the adversity that's happened. You got to feel good about it. Now, getting this football to start the second half, it's going to be interesting to see the stats, Daniel, that you just dropped. I was really surprised that there was only, 89 yards of total offense. But again, you take into account the punt return by Tate and then the long run by Luke and the short field that was on that drive. But credit Oak Grove. They've done a nice job defensively, and we're going to see if this OCS offense can find a way to get something going here starting in this third quarter.
Thanks a lot, Nick. Nick White with the Marion State Bank sideline report. The Ouachita Christian Eagles made it out of the locker room. The Oak Grove Tigers made it out of the locker room, which means we're going to have a second half of football. Ouachita Christian leads this contest now 14-7. The Eagles are going to send number 13, Tate Hamby, deep to receive. Tate Hamby with an 85-yard touchdown punt return earlier in tonight's contest. Hamby will stand with his heels at the goal line. Handling the kicking chores for the Tigers is Thomas Clack. Thomas Clack is he's not going to kick this one deep to Tate Hamby. He's actually going to take about 2 steps and pooch kick this, which will be fielded cleanly by Tate at about the 15. Now he's across the 20, and he's going to be upended. A nice open field tackle that time by the Tigers, as the Eagles will start this drive just past the 20-yard line. Let's call it the Ouachita